Busy weekend coming up. First thing is an event today. Actually, two events today where I'm doing both photo and video. I've done this before for a few events and it works out okay. It's a lot better when I have two cameras. There were a few times where I did photo and video just on my A6600 with one lens. So definitely happy I've got two options. I don't have to switch back and forth, but it does get tricky when I'm trying to operate with lenses of different focal lengths. So right now I've got the 70-200 on my FX3. I think I'm going to swap that and go, I don't know if I'm going to bring this or not. I don't know exactly what my space is going to look like today for the event, but I'm thinking it might be closer quarters. So I think I'm going to use these two lenses here, which are the Sigma 50mm and the Sigma 24-70. So I'll probably go with the 24-70 on the photo camera, the 50 on the FX3. If I need to swap at any point, I will. But yeah, so I'm gonna make some changes. I'm also gonna take this rig kind of apart, and I'm thinking I'm gonna go pretty small. I'm not sure exactly how small I wanna go. I might still bring my monitor, but I wanna stay a little bit more nimble, and I don't think I wanna go fully on V-mount just because that's gonna be a long day. It's gonna be a busy weekend. Got again, two shoots today. Both of them are events that I'm doing photo and video for. So the tricky part will just be in between making sure that all of my batteries are charged and SD cards are not too full. But as long as I keep track of that, I should be good to go. So I am here about 13 minutes early. I'm gonna get some drone stuff done before I head in, and then once I do head in, I'm gonna talk to just kind of the people in charge and get an idea of what exactly the event's gonna look like. That way I can make sure I'm not gonna miss any big moments or make sure I'm capturing everything they want me to. I changed my mind. I'm gonna head in first and introduce myself. That way they're not confused when they see a drone flying around. Unfortunately, I didn't get a ton of B-roll of the event itself to overlay for the video, but one of the officers, the fire marshals, was kind enough to let me drop my stuff off, so I had a place to store everything. But yeah, it was a fun time. It was an open house for a fire department, so again, I was just running around dual wielding my cameras. I had my FX3 with my 50mm and my A6600 with 24-70. There's a lot of cool stuff that happened. One of them was a helicopter landing. Had no idea that was going to happen, but I got to witness that pretty up close and personal, which was really cool. For obvious reasons, I wasn't allowed to fly my drone while the helicopter was landing. Definitely a big risk there of just putting the helicopter in danger, my drone in danger, a lot of things. So, but I got some cool stuff of it once it had landed. I got obviously video from my camera of it landing. And again, just another cool thing that I got to see. Honestly, that is one of the things I love most about what I get to do is that technically I have one or two, or however many jobs you want to call it, of like videographer, photographer, DP, whatever. But I get to see so many cool things just like randomly. Like I didn't know I was going to see a helicopter landing today and be right in front of it and get to professionally film it and take pictures, but just happened. So I don't know, cool stuff. So you can see one more look at the setup for today. I had my photo camera on a strap so I could wear it around my neck, and then FX3 and drone, and I got a free lunch as well. So it is 1:30. The event ends at 3. I'm back in my car. My drone is about at 50%, maybe a little bit below, so I'm charging it just to make sure I'm gonna have enough battery life for the end of the event. I've heard that they are going to be destroying a car or cutting up a car or something. There's been talk of that, so but that's going to be at 2:30, so I've got another hour until that happens. So I've got some time to just kind of hang out. Again, I feel like I've gotten pretty good coverage of most of the event, so I'm just going to hang out for a little bit, charge up my drone in my car since I don't have a way to charge it inside, and yeah, we're doing pretty well. As for other battery life, our controller is doing totally fine. Drone, we charged it up, so it'll probably be around 75%. FX3 is chilling at 41%, and 6600's at 72. It's I've been going for close to 3 hours now, turning them off when I can, but yeah. But I usually have the FX3 on VMAO just because it drains battery life a little bit faster than the 6600. Almost twice as fast actually, because they use the same batteries, but yeah, it's been holding up pretty well. Again, I've been saving battery when I can, and you know, it's going pretty well. So here is the car getting destroyed, which again did actually happen. It was really cool to see. They took the entire roof off, basically to showcase the tools that they use in a car rescue scenario. Just another day in the office for your local videographer. Also, MVP of the day and the MVP of every day, a rolling Pelican case. If you have one, invest in one with wheels. All right, job one done for the day. It's time to head home and get everything plugged in so I can make sure everything's charged up for gig 2 of the day. We are finally about to see the negatives of having a truck. And the grand total is, oof, not fun. All right, truck's been nice, but I think I'm officially looking forward to having my car back. On top of the fact, I mean, I used to drive a minivan back in high school and college, and my miles per gallon was about, I want to say like somewhere in the range of 15 to 20, probably closer to 15. I just looked, the average miles per gallon on the truck is like closer to 20. My car that I own is closer to about 26 or 27. So the tank lasts longer, and I have to fill it up less often, and I have to fill up less gas into it. So I'm spending less for it to last longer. I miss my old car. It's official. The truck's been nice, and again, this might be an investment down the line when I'm really feeling like I need it, but we'll see what happens. Right now, I'm missing my car. Okay, so I don't know why Dropbox is doing a little dance right now, but I got all the photos edited. So that's cool. Was not expecting to get this all done, but I went through quickly. I mean, I didn't do any crazy editing, but I got them all done and edited, and I'm going to get them uploaded. So same day upload is going to be pretty nice, I think. Hopefully the client is appreciative of that. I know I'm appreciative of that because that means I'm done with these pictures. So I shot them today, I edited them today, I am uploading them today, and I will send them off and they'll be done. I'll take some time probably on Monday to edit together the video footage and put that together for them. They're going to use it as a kind of recap video. They might post it soon. If not, they'll save it for next year as like a look back at last year. But I'll edit that later in like probably Monday. But yeah, again, I get to be done with these photos at least today, which is really nice. Our batteries are almost good to go. One's already done back in the A6600. Drone battery is charging back up. I don't know if I'm gonna actually use the drone. If I do, it'll be quick. But yeah, I'm getting stuff charged back up. I've got 2 extra batteries here. So yeah, we should be good to go. I got to leave in the next like 15 minutes to be at the next event in time. It starts at 7, but I'm going to get there closer to 6:30 again, just to be there for some prep time and kind of get the lay of the land. So, but yeah, last battery charging, and we should be good to go here soon. So the second event on this day was very different. My mom actually is building up a business and wanting to do some networking events. And so she wanted photo and video coverage of this networking event. Because I literally owe her my life, I am doing this for free. But I was pretty much running with the same setup. I did eventually switch. Once it got to pretty dark outside, I swapped lenses. So the 24-70 was on the FX3 because I could use the dual base ISO. to shoot in the low light, and then I could use the 1.4 aperture on the 50mm for the photography camera, so I didn't have to crank my ISO as much. But it was a super fun event. Congratulations to my mom on a great networking event, and I had fun shooting it. It is 12:15 in the morning, and I'm doing another file dump. Yeah, got some video, I've got some pictures I got to drop off too. Yeah, so long night. We're going again tomorrow. And good morning. We are back with both Pelicans packed up. I've got SD cards loaded into at least my FX3. I don't think I put one into my B cam yet. But we've got another hybrid photo video day. This one's a little trickier, so in between Sunday services, I'm shooting almost like man on the street type videos for the church I work for. And so to do that, I'm going to be using my FX3, which is in there, and I'm bringing the XLR top handle, which is in there. I'm also bringing a Sennheiser MKE 600 with an XLR cable. And we're just going to run audio direct to camera. So I don't usually use the FX3 top handle, but we're going to use it today to run audio direct to camera, so I don't have to worry about two separate things. And then simultaneously, whenever people are ready for it, so it could just literally be at any moment, we're finishing up the headshots we were doing last week. So I'm going to go in, set up the headshots, and then simultaneously like switch back and forth and shoot the headshots and the other video, like the video that we're working on. So it should be a crazy morning, but you know, we've been no stranger to that this weekend, so let's hit the road. It only took 5 days of being a proud renter of a truck to finally put something in the bed. I put the C-stands and these tube lights in the back, and then loaded it all up onto our trusty rock and roller cart. And again, thank you for the elevator. I quickly dropped my stuff off in the basement where I'm doing headshots, and actually spent some time getting B-roll during the services. I'd been meaning to do this for a couple weeks now. So honestly, I'd forgotten about this, but I left myself X marks on the floor where the feet of each of my stand and everything was. So there is the 3 legs of one of my C-stands for my key light. There are the 3 legs for my C-stand for my reflector that's going to block out the overhead. And then there is the talent mark. And these are the marks for the green screen, which is right there. So this may be easier than I thought it was going to be. Some BTS of the man on the street interviews I had mentioned earlier. It was pretty bare bones setup. I just had them hold the mic. I thought it, looked pretty authentic just to the man on the street type look. I also wanted to have some kind of light on them, even though this room is really well lit. So I just brought out the same battery powered light I've used before. Again, XLR running straight into the FX3's top handle. I was pretty happy with how the audio came out. I gave it a quick listen, and I think it sounds really good. So definitely for a bare bones setup, I will be using this again. So we got the setup back up. Looks pretty much identical. Pro tip, this is why you vlog, because I went back and looked at my other vlog, which was number 3, I believe, when I set this up the first time, and I was able to look at where everything was. Again, the marks on the floor also helped, but height-wise, I was able to see where everything was. So yeah, pro tip, vlog if you ever need to remember what your workflow was. I also, because I'm taking staff headshots and I am on staff, need to have a headshot taken of me. I'm gonna see if I can put a timer on my camera and get it up on this stand and take my own headshot. So we'll see if I can get that to work. Okay, we're good to go. I can't aim it is the problem, but that's okay. Like, I can't tilt. But we're gonna hope that this is good. So I've jerry-rigged this. This is awesome. We're gonna see if it works. We're seeing a little bit of blue up there from the wall, but we're gonna hope that this is okay. And I'm going to put a timer on this so that it takes a picture. But first of all, I need to make sure the framing's right. So let's check that real quick. Wait, it actually looks perfect. I think we're good. I think we got it. I think I back it up a little bit and we set the timer and we are good to go. Okay, so once I activate the timer, the autofocus isn't going. So I need to find focus manually, I guess. So I'm hanging this from my negative fill to try and see if I can set focus based on it. Okay, that looks pretty sharp to me. That's not the plane where I'm sitting though. I need to be a little further. This is impossible. This should not be this hard. All right, big news. I think we got it. That looks perfect to me. I zoomed in, focus looks good. It's my face very close up. But, yep, I think we got it. After way too much effort. That looks pretty good. I think it looks pretty good. Color looks terrible in here. I'll post a picture here. You can see it right here. Right there. There's the real picture. Maybe I'll post the edited one too. We unfortunately still have a few more people who need headshots, so this time I can leave stuff overnight, and I'm still leaving my marks on the floor for next time. So we will be back to finish this off finally. And because of that, I'm taking a much less full cart, as well as the stand and 2 chocolates that a Cub Scout was selling in the lobby.